Hi there, this is Beth Ennis. I'm the veterinarian and owner of Sleepy Dog Veterinary, and I was going to do a demonstration today on Moxibustion with my friend Little Girl here. Little Girl is an older cat. She's been a patient of mine for some time, and so she's a good sport with all this, and she does nicely with a little bit of Moxa. So Moxa can come in a couple different forms. What it is it's actually the herb or the plant mugwort, and it's rolled up into this stick. For people, what happens is we put acupuncture needles in, and then we add this little bit of kind of burning, almost incense-like mugwort to the top of the needle, and the needle takes that mugwort in and the heat into the body, into the acupuncture point. Can be great for circulation, it can be great for pain, great for digestion, all sorts of good things depending on where the needle is that you're treating with. For Little Girl, I'm going to work a little bit on her kidneys, and I'm also going to work a little bit on her front feet for soreness. So the kinds that we use in the clinic is actually a little bit different than the kind that we send people home with. This is a Chinese version of Moxa. And so what we would do is we would have our clients do this at home. And we light it, again, almost like a stick of incense. Let's see, until it starts smoking. Can't blow very well with my mask on here. And then what we would do is, if we were having a client do this at home, we would tell you about where we would want to do it. In this case, I'm going to do it around her kidney meridian, and I'm basically just waving this over the area of the acupuncture point that I've been instructed to by my local veterinarian. And because we have a furry coat here, we're going to make sure that we do it not too close to that fur, because we don't want to light anyone on fire, but we want to get the heat near the area. For that reason, I'm going to put my finger in that area so I know about how hot it is getting, and I know that I'm going to bump into my finger first. And if you're a Sleepy Dog client, then we would tell you the areas that we would like you to treat with the Moxa. And as you can see, Little Girl doesn't mind it too much. She's had this maybe once before. She's such a good sport about everything. But this is pretty much how they tolerate it. Just kind of waving it over that area. If there was an area that seemed to be bothering her, then I would, of course, avoid that area or go for a very short time. I'd let her tell me. All right, and for the feet, I'm gonna just put this out. That's small Andrew Ennis in the background causing a ruckus. Here for some vaccine titers today. So this is the kind we actually use in the clinic, which is a Japanese form of Moxa. And so this comes in a tube, and I'll show you how it works. We like it because we can get really nice and up close to that area. Oh my goodness, Andrew. What kind of mom lets you bark like this? That's my dog, in case there was any questions. I'm going to do it a little bit. So we want that smoke. There's smokeless Moxa as well, which some people like to use if they don't like the smell of this. The smell is pretty distinct. So it's not the type of thing you want to do in your apartment if you're worried about your landlord. Of course, I'm not getting this, so it's okay. There we go. All right, so this goes into this pipe-like situation, which is why we like to use it here. As you can see, the smoke is coming out the top. I'm going to tighten this up. Sleepy Dog, we call it the peace pipe. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this towel and I'm going to put it on top of Little Girl, and then I can have this contact right with her, the area that I want to treat. And you can see the smoke coming out the side. And again, same thing, I'm making sure that I know about how hot it's getting so that I'm not gonna make anyone uncomfortable. And this is like kind of a little different combination of the herb. So it has a little bit of a different property, but is a little bit more expensive to invest in. So we tend to send home the ones that look like giant cigarettes with our clients to make sure that the animal tolerates it at home, and it's something that the people feel like has some nice benefit. So we'll see how she feels about this when I'm up by her front feet. You've tucked them in so nicely. Hold on. She may or may not object to this being close to her face because it is smoky, right? That is smoky. But as you can see, she doesn't mind very much. It's a nice warm sensation. So we tend to use this quite a bit more, I would say, Nurse Sam, right, during the winter months.
Yes.
Cold feet, cold extremities in general. All right. I think that's it. And just feel free to ask us any questions as they come up. Have a